I hope this video session is... See, I just improvise right on the spot. Everything I say, everything I play, I talk. Although sometimes I have some prepared stuff, or stuff that's been repeated enough that it's second nature. But you know, however, you know, look what the universe wanted to say today. That's the way I like to put it. Now you understand a little bit more on the bankruptcy, the national emergency. And a world leader calls a national emergency in a country, folks, realize that the root of national emergency is the bankruptcy tied into the prepaid system. That's the source root. All these other little tiny little things where bankrupt or fucking national emergency for this and national emergency for that and a national emergency for that, they're tiny piddly. And they can be somewhat distractive if we need to understand the root national emergency. 1933 HJR House Joint Resolution 192. And some people say that it wasn't fucking enacted in the law, and some people say it wasn't legalized or coded or statutized or whatever the fuck, and I've heard all kinds of different stories. I don't give a fuck whether it's not or whether it is. When I see the tree bend, I know the wind's blowing, because I can follow the common sense trail what the fuck's been going on. Birth certificates being traded on the fucking stock market. Fucking people at the top rich as fuck and everyone down at the bottom poor as shit. It ain't that hard to figure out for me what the fuck's going on, whether it's lawful or not, or legalized or where the fuck. I see what the fuck's going on, doesn't matter what the fuck, and it needs to be brought to an audited balance. Now, you might not see it, and that's all right. Or that's all left. Or maybe it's all center. Maybe it's all center. Maybe it's all whatever word you want to dictionary it out. Write you a dictionary. You ain't got to be under someone else's dictionary. Create an affidavit. Study the affidavit process. Create an affidavit. Write a story for you. And put it on the record. And send it to everyone. Because I understand what the fuck's going on. I got a real good handle. Although there are some other things more things that I need more clarity in. And would like to learn too. I know enough to have an effect. Even if I'm just the only motherfucker in the whole fucking universe that has a certain level to understanding certain things. Strong enough, just one little fucker. One! Cause the whole universe to start fucking balancing. Because of the vibration that I put in the air. Yeah. And the beauty, you can make it happen too. Just as equal. Now we're, instead of being king of kings, now we're kings together, side to side, and queens together, side to side. With the princes and the princesses, side to side. None of this having to follow someone. Legal necessity. See, I caught myself. I almost said shit. I was nice. There's nothing wrong with following someone. Sometimes we need to follow someone. Sometimes we need a leader, an influential leader, someone with a reputation or whatever the fuck to help us along. You know? I'll tell you one thing, I ain't looking for followers, folks. That's why I separate myself from everyone. I'm so fucking creative. I know how to be private in the public while the two are merging for equality. That's how fucking creative this motherfucker is. It's naturally in the fucking blood. Maybe one day the universe will explain to you how it is. I think maybe it has something to do with studying the Bible where it says, even your enemies are to be at peace with you. And so the inner self, the spirit and the body, you know, that I exist with, found a way that even the most, you know, enemy can say to themselves, wow, you know what? That fucker's story is making a whole bunch of fucking sense. God. He's fucking beating a whole new fucking drum, man. And it seems to be life-sustaining. And the reason being is because the enemy sees some hope. That's the inner child inside saying, oh, God. I want that! I want to be that too! So, I keep myself separated from everyone. Because that's just the way I see it has to be right now. Could change tomorrow, never know. Right now, that's just the only way it is for me. It just is what it is. I flow with it naturally. Although I long to be with y'all. You know? But, you know, there's some with me that wants to be on stage, and there's some in me that doesn't want to be on stage. But when the time happens, it'll happen. If it needs to happen, it'll happen. Fuck the word it, or whatever. You know? And one of the things is I deal with fear too, because, you know, sometimes if I get on stage, man, I might be just too fucking overbearing, man. But yet at the same time, that overbearingness just might be what it takes to fucking break the whole fucking earth free. I'm telling you, it's a tightrope walk. Although, you know, if I get on stage, I might at first I might be timid and fearful or fucking scared or where the fuck, or you know, have to slowly build myself up to something. You know, I might have to be really self-controlled, or who knows what the fuck's to happen. But that's the beauty with me, folks. I don't even know what the fuck's gonna happen. It just happens when it happens. And I do know that after it's done, though, I say to myself, wow, that was a little bit overboard. And I looked up at the next game, so to speak, just like any sportsman. The next game, looking to improve for the next game. Although I'm not really into sports, although it's part of this necessary legalized world. But you know, I had a YouTuber comment on the channel, and he says, if you listen to me, brother, you could be the next fucking thing on the planet. Basically is what he was saying. And I basically answered him back. I says, I already know these things, brother. Basically, the intention I sent to him was, I'm making it happen. I am making it happen. In other words, I don't need to listen to nobody. Because those are jurisdiction words, man, even though we might not realize it. I stay far from telling everyone, hey, man, listen to me, listen to me. That's the last thing I want to tell anybody, because I want them to be their choice. I'll just be what I am, and if they want to use the things that I have to help them improve, cool. But I ain't gonna say, you know, do what I do. I ain't gonna say listen to me, listen to me. No way, Jose. And most people in the legalized world that are smart understand these things. They don't give anybody any advice. Because the minute that you give someone some advice, sometimes, the minute you give someone some advice to do something, they come to you, what should I do? What should I do? They'll start listening to you, you give them some advice, and they go out and they shoot themselves in the foot. And then they come back at you and they want to kill your ass for giving them such advice. Because for all they know, they're thinking that you tricked them. I mean, these are just some things that happen. I'm just saying, I'm not here to put anyone down. I'm just saying, you know, look at everything. I have lots to look at. This is, put it that way. I'm not even going to tell you, let's look. I have lots to look at, and if you see something in it, wonderful. It's like when I put on the Just Play Man channel. I said, I make these vids just for me, brothers and sisters. If you get something out of them, cool. I didn't write this part, but I could have just well said that. If not, cool too. I think it might be on there. Who the fuck knows? You know, if someone comes and asks me, say, what do you think of this situation, this and that, you know, if I want to, you know, perform this or perform this, you know, I might give some advice as to, well, this could happen, and this could happen, and this could happen, and this could happen, and this could happen. Hell, fuck, anything can happen. I think maybe some things we just need to experience for ourselves. Self-experience, huh? Get my Purple Haze Jimmy up in here, flopping out. That's 1-5.